I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, January the 28th, 2016. An Israeli man was stabbed last night in a terror attack at a gas station in Givat Ze'ev, just outside Jerusalem. A 17-year-old Palestinian terrorist attacked the man who was walking in the area, seriously injuring him. He then fled and was stopped by civilians in the area who held him until police arrived. The victim was evacuated to Shaarei Tzedek Medical Center in Jerusalem in serious condition. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met today with President of Cyprus, Nikos Anastasiades, and Prime Minister of Greece, Alexis Tsipras, in the Cypriot capital of Nicosia. This was the first summit between the three leaders, which was aimed at discussing the possibility of a gas pipeline that would carry natural gas from Israel to Cyprus and then to Greece for further export to Europe. The countries also signed a cooperation agreement on water resource management and discussed cooperation on regional issues like boosting tourism and countering terrorism. Anastasiades told a press conference, "Our states share the same values as well as the conviction that in order to effectively counter multiple challenges confronting us on a local, regional, and international level, we must work collectively." United States President Barack Obama spoke at a ceremony at the Israeli Embassy in Washington last night on International Holocaust Remembrance Day. The president addressed the threat of anti-Semitism and the obligation to speak out.
An attack on any faith is an attack on all of our faiths. It is an attack on that golden rule at the heart of so many faiths, that we ought to do unto others as we would have done to us. For Americans in particular, we should understand that it's an attack on our diversity, on the very idea that people of different backgrounds can live together and thrive together. Which is why your father was right. We are all Jews. Because anti-Semitism is a distillation, an expression of an evil that runs through so much of human history. And if we do not answer that, we do not answer any other form of evil. When any Jew anywhere is targeted just for being Jewish, we all have to respond as Roddy Edmonds did. We are all Jews.
Edmonds was one of those posthumously honored last night as a righteous among the nations for saving Jews from the Nazis. Master Sergeant Edmonds saved some 200 Jewish American soldiers at great risk to his own life, refusing to identify those soldiers to the Nazis. The other individuals honored last night were Valerie and Marila Yebzebiewski and Lois Gundin. The Anti-Defamation League is joining together with the European Jewish Congress to cooperate on advocacy work and combating anti-Semitism and bigotry. The new partnership was announced Tuesday at a meeting of the EJC's General Assembly in Brussels. It will allow the ADL to have more of an impact on EU policies and programs and enhance the League's relations with European Jewish communities. ADL CEO Jonathan Greenblatt said ADL and EJC share commitments to the well-being of Jewish communities in Europe and to strongly support the State of Israel. He said, working together, we will leverage our respective strengths to pursue our common goals more effectively. EJC President Dr. Moshe Kantor said he was pleased that the ADL, with its long record of fighting for greater tolerance and against hatred, racism, and anti-Semitism, would be working with the EJC to help find, quote, workable and durable solutions to many of the challenges facing European Jewry. The American Jewish Committee is urging Israel's Knesset to pass a bill allowing egalitarian, non-Orthodox prayer services at a part of the Kotel or Western Wall. The proposal was initiated by Jewish Agency Chairman Natan Sharansky back in 2013. It states that the religious status quo will remain under Orthodox authority at the wall, but that a new space will be created at the southern side of the wall for egalitarian and mixed-gender conservative and reform prayer services. AJC Director of Contemporary Jewish Life, Stephen Boehm, said passing this bill would signal the willingness of all the religious streams within Judaism to compromise their individual demands for the sake of enhancing the collective unity of the Jewish people. A vote on the measure is scheduled for this Sunday. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight, Thursday, January the 28th on JBS. At 7:30, Israeli Ambassador to the United Nations Dani Danon's speech to the Security Council. At 8 o'clock, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's conversation with American Enterprise Institute's Executive Vice President of Foreign and Defense Policy, Danielle Pletka, at the AEI's 2015 annual dinner. At 9 o'clock, Mark Golub sits down with Shalom Hartman Institute of North America's Yehuda Kurtzer on L'chaim, followed at 10:30 with Episode 3 of JBS's original series, Date to Mate. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, January the 28th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader.